Welcome to the deep dive. So fashion, right? It's more than just what's hot this season. It's like you want to know the why, the how it reflects us,
Yeah.
society, all that. Maybe even how to like crack the code a little.
It really is fascinating how something seen as superficial, like fashion, can
Yeah.
actually be this window into deeper things, values, anxieties, even you wouldn't think it, aspirations.
Right, like it's whispering when it wants to shout. That's what got me into this Roland Barthes book, The Language of Fashion.
Mm.
This guy, French philosopher, deep thinker, he tackled fashion theory. But not just trends coming and going, like the whole system of meaning.
His work is honestly still so relevant.
Right. So
Yeah.
fashion is a language, and this is cool. Barthes, he was looking at magazines, mostly what he calls fashion clothing. So it works like a language, got its own grammar and all.
It's not about the words, so to speak, but the combination. Colors, fabrics, how it's all worn, adds up.
Exactly. And you got to know the rules to get it. Like any language. Think about it. You see someone's outfit, instantly you've made a judgment, don't even realize, but you're decoding their fashion sentence.
Yeah.
Social class, age, their values even.
We infer so much from just those visuals, and here's where it gets really interesting. Barthes points out, sometimes in fashion, the opposite of what you'd think, that's what's true.
Wait, really? Got an example of that?
Oh, absolutely. Think simple, elegant outfit you might think understated, but he'd argue in the right context. That actually says higher social status than, say, someone dripping in diamonds, flashy. It's those unspoken rules, you see, the subtle cues.
Wild. Like a secret handshake, but it's a tailored suit instead.
Exactly. And that leads into another concept he digs into, dandyism. Those 19th century gents, impeccable style, every detail.
Okay, picturing the top hats, monocles, maybe a pocket watch. Were they just, like, obsessed with looking sharp, or was there more to it?
Oh, much deeper than that.
Yeah.
Barthes links it brilliantly to a specific time. After the French Revolution, aristocracy, it was still to be over. So these details, they became the way men signaled their taste, refinement, still had their status, even with society trying to erase it.
So it's like they lost the castles but kept the cravats.
Precisely. Silent revolution, but through fashion. And Barthes, he breaks down how the cravat knot, pocket square fold, even how worn in something looked, it all played a part. Like every thread was telling a story.
That's incredible. Okay, so they were masters of this subtle language. But things change, don't they? I mean, men's fashion now, it's not all cravats and monocles. Or is it?
Yeah, not quite, though. Some guys try to bring it back. You're right, though. The classic dandy. Probably gone.
So what happened? Like, too many guys caught on.
It's like, you know how it is? Exclusivity is only fun until everyone's in on it. Barthes, he'd say, ready-to-wear fashion, even those exclusive places changed things.
Interesting. How so?
Well, think about it. The dandy was all about that individual, super specific look, creating something unique, right, with their
Right.
clothes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But when anyone can walk in and buy the same exclusive item, it's not so special anymore, That element of creation gets lost.
So like a mass-produced masterpiece
Yeah.
kind of dilutes the impact. But doesn't that, like, apply to everything? I mean, we want to be unique, but then mass production makes it hard.
For sure. It's tricky. It's like we want the special thing, but once everyone has it, it's not special. So you got to be more deliberate. Can't rely on just buying something expensive.
Right. So then how do we, like, do fashion right in this day and age? Give me the Barthes approved tips.
Well, he talks about jewelry, specifically how it's viewed. Like diamonds, they were once seen as, get this, magical, almost.
But really, that's not what the commercials say.
Right. But back then, they were associated with, ready for it, the underworld.
You're kidding. Like the diamond mines were haunted or something.
Not quite haunted, but think about it. They were rare, super valuable. People went to crazy lengths to get them. It took on this whole other meaning.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
But now, everyone and their mom's got a diamond, even a tiny one.
So true. What would Barthes say about that?
He called it the democratization of jewelry. Like, it's not just for the super rich anymore. It's more about expressing yourself. A simple piece can say a lot.
So it's less about showing off the biggest diamond and more about, like, the personal connection to it.
Exactly. It all comes back to that language we were talking about, right? How we use it is up to us.
I like that. Like your outfit, your jewelry, it's all curated by you. Like a personal art exhibit, but you can wear it.
Love that analogy. And speaking of curation, Barthes looked at Coco Chanel and André Courageous. Two huge names in fashion, obviously, but they show how fashion is about more than just trends.
Oh, yeah. Chanel, she's timeless elegance, right? Like,
Right.
style is forever, darling.
Right. And then you have Courageous, with his futuristic designs, bold colors, embracing the new. It makes you think these two, they had such different views on being modern, even though they were both like at the forefront of fashion.
Totally. It's like Chanel is saying, let's perfect what we know, and Courage is all, break it down, let's see what's next. It's like two sides of the same coin, right? But both saying something about being a modern woman.
Absolutely. It's not just the clothes, it's the whole philosophy behind them, you know?
Right. Okay, so we've been like deep in this fashion as a language idea, but where does that leave like us regular folks trying to navigate all this meaning?
Well, I think Barthes, he'd want us to be more aware of it. Not just, oh, that's a cute top, but like, what's it saying, you know?
So it's like the more we get it, the better we can express ourselves.
For sure. And maybe even challenge some of those norms if you're feeling bold.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, one last Barthes thing before we wrap up. He said something about like designers being poets, that the best ones write the anthem of the feminine body through their clothes. Whoa. What do you mean by that?
It's such a cool image, right? I think he's saying fashion, when it's done really well, it's more than just clothes. It's a way to tell a story, you know?
Yeah.
Those designers, they're not just making stuff to wear, but like conveying emotions.
So they're giving the wearer a voice, but through the clothes themselves.
Exactly. And I think even though he says feminine body, it applies more broadly. It's about the art, the intention behind a piece, and how it makes you feel.
Finding that outfit that just like clicks, makes you feel confident, that's like your anthem.
Exactly. Every choice we make, it's part of that.
This has been amazing. Thanks for the deep dive. And to everyone listening, hope you enjoyed it. Go forth and be more fashionable, but like, think about it too.
Find your own fashion language.